So you got a hot product that should scale. That is great advice, to look at the hype part on your YouTube video and put that as the 15-second clip. Dude, that's brilliant.
Is your VP in the office right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm getting in here. Watch.
Right?
What's up?
There he
man?
is.
Here we are, together at last, baby.
It's happening. It's happening. All right. My guest today is Ryan Stewman, a.k.a. the hardcore closer. This guy is a master at selling online, sold multiple seven figures online, started by doing it for other people, then he did it for himself, and now he trains other people how to do it. He's written multiple books, 4 books, I believe, been in Forbes, Entrepreneur, a bunch of different publications as well. Now he's here to help share his knowledge. Ryan, man, welcome aboard.
Dude, first of all, I'm excited to be here. I've been watching your motivational videos on YouTube for years, man, like for a long time. So, like on my way to the gym in the morning, you don't have any idea how many times I've listened to a video that you produce and stuff, dude. So I'm excited that you brought me here and super honored, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. What's your go-to? If you had to pick one video to watch, who would you watch? What's your go-to?
Dude, I love E.T., man. How can you not love E.T.? You know?
Okay.
But like something about the cadence of his voice gets me fired up, man. I love it. You know, and I've had the privilege to share the stage with him twice this year, man. So he's a really cool guy, big inspiration for me.
I love it. I love it. Cool. Well, I like to actually start this show by seeing a little bit behind the scenes. Since where are you? In your home, your office? Where are you located now?
Yeah, we're in the office, man. You want to take a tour?
Let's see a little tour.
All right, let me pull this out here. So this is my office, right? So we're in the same building here in Dallas, Texas as Google and YouTube and Hilton. So it's like a pretty good sized complex, probably the biggest building in Dallas. So this is my personal office, right, where all the magic gets done. Then we have like this huge outside area where we do our masterminds and have people wait and all that good stuff. Got like motivational pictures everywhere. We like pop in, it's like, what's up, you're live on Instagram? That's my VP, Drewby. And dude, we have people tucked away a little bit of everywhere here. But check this out. This is one thing that's really cool. This shelf, a lot of books are missing right now. These are all the I wrote the forward in or helped them get published or everything else, dude. So, which is pretty cool. And then we've got a studio in here too, where the folks record and do all the trainings and all that stuff. And what's up, everybody? You're on Evan Carmichael's Instagram.
I love that guy's energy.
With all the like magic happens and all the editing, you know. So we've got quite a big setup here, man. We're ready for whatever when it comes to the internet.
I love it, man, and I love all the vibrant colors.
Yeah, you know, we try to keep it bright because you got to be high energy in what we do. You got to be creative and high energy and stay happy. So if the place was all black and white and stuff, it'd be kind of depressing, you know?
I didn't know that you were in Dallas. I've been to Dallas like 3 times in the past year for different events. Last weekend I was in Dallas.
Yeah, I tried to go to that Starbucks thing, but I didn't make it. I was in California, and I didn't make it back on my flight in time to go there. So I saw that you were here.
We'll make it happen. I don't know why I'm in Dallas so much, but we'll make it happen. Cool, man. Well, thank you for the quick tour. I think one of the best things that we can do here is actually have you help me.
All right.
And hopefully in that process, we help educate the audience too. So you're the guy for selling online. I've got 2 things coming up that I want to sell online.
Okay.
So I got my YouTube course coming up, helping thought leaders basically get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, have an impact. That's launching fairly soon. And then I've got a book coming out, my next book, in early 2020. What should I be doing online? Where do I suck? Break it down for me.
Well, so the first thing, how far into the course are you? Let's talk about that first.
The course content is done. All of the back end is pretty much done. The membership site is pretty much done. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to be soft launching it, and then that's just going to my community, getting our first 15 founders group people in, just beta test, make sure everything's okay, and then we launch, then we go live.
So if you got about 2 weeks, the first thing that I would do is I would be hitting the audience with a bunch of knowledge about how YouTube changed your life, right? Like how you made money from YouTube and having 1,000 subscribers has gotten you into private jets and private parties and celebrity status and all that stuff, right? Like just one post, you know, if you're making 2 or 3 posts a day on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, that kind of stuff, man, just one post a day that's not necessarily buy my course or anything else. It's just how you've built YouTube channels the way that you have and what's around it. So this way, when you come out with a course, they've kind of been opened up to the fact that you're pretty damn good at YouTube, right? Because there's a lot of people in our audience that may know us. They may be like, oh yeah, Evan's the motivational guy, but they may not realize that you have 1 million subscribers. You know what I mean? They may not realize that it's you behind some of those channels that are out there, you know? And so talking about that warms them up to it. And it shows them social proof before you just hit them one day with the, look, I got 1 million subscribers, and then the next, like, buy my stuff, right? So you just kind of warm them up to it. The second thing is, are you planning on tying the book into the digital program?
What do you mean by that?
So, like, if for our book, Elevator to the Top, right? When you go there and or any book that we have, really, when you go there, you get the book for free, basically, that old kind of thing, right? So you get the free plus shipping book. But then as soon as you buy, my goal is not to just sell you the book for free. My goal is to get you into our program, our digital product, right? So after you buy the book, it offers you like a $50 upsell. Hey, for $50 more, you can get this. If you take that, it says, hey, for $200 more, you can get this. So do you have that plan to tie that into your books where you can actually use the book as the loss leader to get the digital product sold?
So the only digital product I have is going to be this YouTube course. We may end up having other products down the line. I'm with a publisher, so they won't do the free plus shipping model. So it's going to be in bookstores. It's with Simon & Schuster. And yeah, so as of now, the book play is more branding. I negotiated a better deal, so I'm taking a bigger cut of what we actually sell. But the idea is to actually try to sell as many books as possible, not give it away for free to sell something bigger.
Gotcha. So I didn't realize you're with the publisher. Congratulations, man. That's legit stuff. You know what I mean? That's really cool. And so, but they really don't have anything to do with each other. One of them's on branding and stuff, and then the book's on branding and stuff. The digital product is on YouTube, basically, right? So they're two different things, basically.
Two different things.
Okay, cool. So you already have a list. Are you going to be making videos or hitting up your YouTube channel? I mean, you have a couple million subscribers, so are you going to make a video about the digital product, stuff like that goes out to them and sends them alerts?
Maybe. I think the better model is around advertising, because the way YouTube works is, and I'm open, but the way YouTube typically works is you put out a video. If it hits, it goes to your core audience first. The people who click the bell, notifications, if they like it, then it goes to more of your subscribers, then more of your subscribers, and then the mass audience. When you do a promotional video as a public video, people don't engage with it, they don't like it, and so it never has reach. Like, it may get a couple thousand views, but it's never going to pop because it's not what people signed up for. So typically the way to do YouTube is you run pre-roll ads against your own videos, or you get people onto an email list. We've got 100,000 something people on an email list, and then use that to be able to sell to, as opposed to making the content itself sell.
So do you plan on selling a limited amount of the digital product, or is it going to be something that's evergreen forever?
I'm open. What we're doing now is we have 4 videos that are value add that come out over 4 days. Typical launch sequence, I guess. 4 videos, 4 days. And then at the end, it promotes the course. Come on in, sign up. And then they get the course. It's 7 modules. It's hours of videos. There's a bunch of bonuses. And there's a Facebook group where I'm going to be in there doing live training once a month. My team's going to be in there answering questions, build a community, all that kind of stuff. So we want to eventually we're going to build up that Facebook community of customers so that people aren't alone in going through the training. Whether we cap it, do we put a limit on it, and then once it fills up, that's it, and we wait for somebody to leave? I don't know. I'm open. It's a one-time fee, though. It's not a membership structure where you're here and you pay every month.
So 2 things I would recommend. Number 1 is don't promise the live streams in the group. Just make that something that you just pop up and you're just a nice guy, in case 12 months from now you're tired of doing it. You're not stuck to it for life. You know what I mean? So as part of your sales pitch, don't say, hey, and we do live streams. Just go live in there ever so often anyway, so that, like I said, a year from now you may say you may not want to go live in there. Things you may be busy and have a 10-figure business that you've run into, and so you never know what's going to happen. So we have a program called Funnel Closer that's pretty popular. We've sold $3 million worth of it, and it's like $9.97, right? I made that product in 2017 and haven't changed the funnel, haven't changed the web page, we changed the training to add our phone sites product in there because I made that last year in 2018, so we updated it or whatever. But that product makes us probably a week, probably $3,000 or $4,000, right? With no ads, no nothing, people just referring it and everything else. So I like to leave them open forever. If I'd have just said, hey, we're only taking 100 people, then, you know, shoot, I would have missed out on $2.5 million, whatever that works out to be, $2.9 million, you know. And plus my sales guys sell it every day. So, you know, eventually you can get a couple of sales guys that understand how to sell your product and the benefit that it brings to the marketplace. And they can call people from your email list and email and text people from your email list as well. Because you know how social media is, only about half of your people are going to see it, no matter how many ads you run to it, no matter how good you are. Facebook be hiding people from you, and so does YouTube and everybody else. But I recommend just leaving it open forever, because if the content stays relevant, and you can always add more stuff to it, but if the content stays relevant, there's no sense in shutting it down and limiting what you can make, right?
A lot of the content is pretty evergreen. Like, the stuff will still be around. The idea of doing the live coaching is that allows me to help people one-on-one. That then becomes part of the bonuses as we keep doing it. So every month, for as long as I do it, there's now a new video people can watch. If they're there live, they get access to me. Awesome. If not, then here's this archive of me helping people one-on-one that you can go learn from too.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, if you have to update a video or two in the future, it's no big deal. It's not like you got to go remake the whole darn program, you know?
Yeah.
The other thing is, what about affiliates and JVs? Or have you talked to people about doing that?
We're starting. There's a bunch of people that I know that are in the industry that might be a good fit. My agent, I have an agent in New York who's also has some connections that he wants to plug me into. We haven't approached anybody yet with the offer. And he also wants to bring on a full-time, or maybe not full-time, but an affiliate manager to be able to go off and close new affiliates for the program. But I'm open. I have not, everything I've done has been at scale I'm trying to hit millions of people. I want millions of people to watch we've had 300 million people watch my videos. You know, it's always been scale. It hasn't been, okay, here's a $1,000, $2,000 product that I want to hit, 1,000 people or 5,000 people or 10,000 people, right? So it's a new game to me, which is why we're here. Educate me.
The affiliates can really help you, but sell to your list for a couple months first before you go to that route, right? So with phone sites, we were open for a year before we opened it up to affiliates, right? Because like I spent 10 years building this list and building this audience and running ads and everything else. And I wanted to make sure that we put our stuff in front of them exclusively first before we go out and somebody else sell to the same people that we would have gotten anyway. You know what I mean? So, give yourself probably 90 days of promotions before you decide to really go out there and get affiliates. They'll help. They're going to obviously take half of your damn money or whatever, but it's cool because you're not having to pay for leads or traffic with them. But definitely promote to your whole audience real heavily first.
Cool.
Save you anybody from double dipping, because the whole affiliate game is last cookie in. And so I could have mailed and somebody's on your list and my list, and then you basically lost half of your money because they clicked my link instead of yours because I just made it through the spam filter or whatever the situation is,
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be, once you get it out there and stuff like that, dude, I'd be willing to promote it. We run Build Your Empire. I own that company, which, we have about 1 million people on our email list, and I think we have like maybe 1.5 million or 2 million on Instagram. That thing's kind of been shut down since I took it over because I didn't want to just put content out there, so it looks kind of dead. I'm in the middle of rebuilding it and all that stuff, right? Because the person I bought it from wasn't really doing a whole lot with it. But yeah, dude, once that period's up and you're ready to go for affiliates, dude, hit me up, man. I think the YouTube stuff's right up our alley. I know that's the big thing. I mean, I asked my kid what he wanted for his birthday. He's going to be 8 on Monday, and I swear this is what he said. He said, I want to be a YouTuber. So you got a hot product that should scale. So
after the 90 days, I'll let you know so we can do it together.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. Absolutely.
I'll bring you in before that, man. What are you doing on YouTube?
Man, I am terrible, right? I make videos once a week on YouTube. I have no idea how to SEO them, how to tag them. And, I think I make decent videos. The couple hundred people that watch them enjoy them, but I'm terrible at it. Dude, I have 3,000 videos on YouTube, and I've just been putting stuff out there not knowing what the hell I'm doing. And most of them are actually on, I use them so that I could copy and paste them and embed them onto our blogs, right? That was the whole reason I started using YouTube to begin with.
Yeah.
And we have a few videos that have gotten a couple million views and stuff like that, but I've never really, I've been fortunate enough to where Instagram and Facebook and our email lists are the main things that we work, and YouTube's just an extra place for us to put stuff. I know I need to get serious about it. I've just never found the right person that could come in. Matter of fact, me and my VP were talking the other day. It was like, dude, if someone could just come in and basically like SEO my videos, or not SEO them, but make sure that they're all set up right and everything else, dude, we pay good money for that. Like, 'cause there's
Where
a lot of money
is your
for
VP
this.
in the office right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm getting them in here. Watch.
Right?
Yo, Drew.
We're gonna make it happen right now.
Hey, yo.
Let's give him some value. We got 9 minutes. We got 9 minutes left. We're gonna give him some mad YouTube value in 9 minutes.
Dude, he is he's on a sales call in there, I guess, or a business call. So
Okay.
he gave me the
Drew, watch the replay. Drew, watch the replay, bro.
Make sure he gets it.
Okay, YouTube needs to be your home. It's the home because it's the only place where your content lives forever. A video that you make now, in 5 years, will still be getting views, driving leads, driving email signups. It's Instagram last week is dead. Nobody's looking at your stuff from last week. So YouTube is the only place where your content lives forever, which is why it needs to be your home. It's also long form. So I want 10-minute plus videos. I don't know how long you're posting your videos right now. I haven't checked out your channel before coming here, but 10-minute plus videos. And YouTube gives you such great analytics where there's a thing called audience retention, which shows you where people are falling off. So when Ryan's standing in front of the dollar bill there, or the 100 with the flashiness, people stick around. When Ryan's walking down the street, people leave. Like, it'll show you where people fall off so you can make data-driven decisions. But what you'll often find in a video is when the audience retention is flat, that means people are sticking around. They're not leaving. And every now and then you'll see a little spike, which means people rewound the video to watch that part again. Because somewhere in the middle of your 10-minute video, there's some fire piece of content at like the 7-minute mark that people are like, what did he say? I need to remember that. Let me bookmark that. Let me share that with my friend. And they rewind it to watch it again. That's the piece that you then cut to take to Instagram. Cut and take to Facebook. Cut and take to Twitter. Right? YouTube is the home.
Like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Right? And you don't have to do all this stuff, right? You just need to get in front of the camera and spit fire and we'll try different series. Maybe it's a vlog, maybe it's you coaching people, maybe it's showing your team, maybe it's you just ranting into the phone. Like, there's a bunch of ways to do it. But the data is so rich on YouTube that then taking that, making it your home, and then taking it to the other platforms, so you don't have to think, you don't have to guess what to put on Instagram. You already know what works because you took it from YouTube and then put it over.
Dude, that's great advice, man. That is great advice, to look at the hype part on your YouTube video and put that as the 15-second clip. Dude, that's brilliant. Thank you for that.
So 15-second or a minute, like, you can, depends on the context to say how much you need to share. But even this, like this, look at this interview right now, right? This back and forth. This might be the fire clip, but we're 10 minutes, 18 minutes into this thing. I upload it to YouTube. I see, oh, people love that part. Boom, cut that. That goes to Instagram. It could be a 15-second story, or 3 15-second stories, or it could be a 1-minute Instagram video, or a 3-minute IG Live or IGTV, or LinkedIn video, Twitter video. Basically, Ryan is making a 10-minute video every day, and then your team is cutting it and put it into the different platforms based on how well it does on YouTube.
So it needs to be a daily thing.
Yeah, daily. Yeah, you got to go daily.
Just like any other social media, you got to post daily.
Post daily, 10 minutes a day, and it doesn't mean you have to record 10 minutes every day. Maybe Tuesday is my YouTube day, so I'll record all my videos. Maybe it's 1 day a week, but I would test different series. So series 1 is Ryan talking to the camera, telling me how to sell more online. Series 2 is Ryan coaching people, and so you bring somebody on, even like an IG Live like this, and then you coach them. You say, hey, what's your problem? Let me solve it for you, and that becomes a series. And again, your team can then edit, cut it, take out the parts that aren't as interesting. Series 3, maybe you're mentoring somebody on your team, and you're showing me how you're doing in your meetings. Series 4 is maybe Ryan on sales calls, and you're calling up people and you're selling them. Whatever, right? You're doing a book review. Whatever it is that is good for you, that you have ideas on, you create a series on it, and then you see which one works. And maybe Ryan talking to the phone or talking to the camera, spitting sales advice becomes the best series. Great, let's double down on that and do more of it. But yeah, I want to release, you don't have to record every day, but I want to release 10-minute video every day. The next thing that's huge, and Drew, pay attention, Drew. The game on YouTube is not SEO. It's not about trying to rank for certain keywords. The game is suggested. Your goal is to rank against other videos. That's how people blow up. Yes, YouTube's the second largest search engine, but most of the views don't happen by people typing in a search. They'll find one video. If somebody types in how to close sales online, one video will pop up. But then they'll dive 5, 8, 12 videos deep from suggested, which is down the side on desktop and below on mobile. That's where you want to be. It's not about SEO and trying to rank and stuff in keywords to be in the search terms. You want to show up against other people's videos. So whoever the guy is that is the biggest fish in your industry, you know, Grant Cardone or Dan Locke or whoever, you know, kind of does what you do, my goal for you is I want you ranking against Grant's. I see a Grant video on sales, boom, there's Ryan. I see a Dan Locke video on online sales, boom, there's Ryan. Suggested is the game. You want, so Drew, look at your analytics and go see what your #1 source of traffic is. It needs to be suggested. So how do you rank against Grant's video? Step #1 is you need to rank against your own videos. If you're not ranking against your own videos, so if you go to your channel in incognito mode and see how many of your videos pop up down the side when you're on your own video. And for a lot of people, it's not enough. If you can't rank against your own videos, you're not going to rank against somebody else's videos, let alone like Grant or Dan or me or any of the big guys, right?
Right.
So the first game is how do you rank against your own videos? And the two easy strategies for that is one, a consistent thumbnail strategy. So I need to know what a hardcore closer thumbnail looks like.
Okay.
Consistency. What is your branding? What is your design? If it's you, I'd love to see your face in every thumbnail. Close, like from here, I want to see the whites of your eyes, expression on your face, not something, and I haven't seen it, so I'm just going off the top of my head, but not something zoomed out, too far away. People are looking on their phone. Like, can I tell that that's you if I looked at your thumbnail on the phone, right? You know what an Evan Carmichael thumbnail looks like. You may love it, you may hate it, but you know what it looks like. Same thing. I want to know what a hardcore closer thumbnail looks like. And then super important, the thing that almost everybody misses is at the end, you have 20 seconds. Now we're diving deep, but Drew, take notes. 20 seconds at the end, you can use end cards. And you can point people to where to go next. So if you're making a video about how to sell online, I need you thinking, and your team can come up with what video you should recommend. You think in your head, what is the next video they should watch on my channel that's already up there? And then you pitch it at the end of the video. So at the end of this video, you say, hey guys, if you want to learn more about my 7 ways to sell online, go click the video right there next to me. You're going to love it. You're linking your videos together. You're extending the session time. So now you're going to show up more against your own videos. You start doing that, you're going to show up against Grant and Dan and mine and all the other guys. Yeah, man.
Dude, that's huge, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I knew that I know it's important because I'm friends with Patrick and David, and they have like 2 million subscribers, and
yep.
My buddy Adam Lincolnauger has a couple million subscribers, right? And Ed Milet, you know, is got like 250,000 pretty quick, and I think I have 20,000 or so, but I have no freaking idea how they got there. You know what I mean? It's like complete happenstance. But now, you know what, dude? I'm an action taker. Now you give me a little bit of a game plan, I'm on it. You know.
And that should be Drew's job. Or someone on your team's job. I don't want you going through all of your data and analytics and spending out. That's not. We need you in front of the camera, spitting fire, bringing value. But you have to make data-driven decisions. Just like in online marketing, right? Like one ad works, one ad doesn't. How do you know? You look at the data. What generated sales? Same thing for your videos. What's leading to subscribers for you? And that should be Drew or somebody on your team's job to be a data nerd to figure it all out. But what I gave you here today is already a great starting point.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're going to get all over it too, man. I greatly appreciate it.
I love it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you blow up. Dude, it's crazy how quickly 25 minutes flies by. If people want to find out more about you on YouTube, on Instagram, where are they going?
So the easiest place to find me for everything is hardcorecloser.com. So whatever social media you're into, you can just find me from there. Those are all my active pages. Plus, there's tons of videos and and blog posts and articles and stuff you can get your hands on to help you get better at lead gen, sales, all the stuff that you need really to grow a business. So
I love it. Appreciate the time, man. Thank you for the love.
If you have a podcast or interview show and want me to be a guest on it, I have two options for you. There's a link right there next to me. Go click it, and I look forward to being a guest on your show.